Every year, May 1st is observed as May Day or International Workers' Day. This day is globally recognized as a symbol of workers' rights, sacrifices, and struggles. The origin of May Day dates back to the movement during the Industrial Revolution, where workers demanded shorter working hours. Many workers gave their lives to achieve this demand. The history of their sacrifice is what we remember today as May Day. In this episode, we'll discuss how and why International Workers' Day started. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and clicking the bell icon. During the 18th and 19th centuries, the Industrial Revolution led to a massive expansion of factories across Europe and America. During this time, workers faced extremely harsh conditions. Without any breaks, they were forced to work 12 to 16 hours a day, often for wages far too low to support a decent living. Factory safety standards were non-existent, making accidents and deaths common. Even children were forced to work in these brutal environments. There were no trade unions or legal protections for workers. Over time, workers began to organize and fight for their rights. One of the primary demands of the labor movement was an 8-hour workday. This demand gained momentum in the mid-19th century. In 1866, at the First National Labor Convention in Baltimore, the proposal for an 8-hour workday was adopted. However, workers were still not granted those rights, leading to even stronger protests. The most significant event in the history of May Day took place in 1886 in Chicago, USA. On May 1st of that year, workers across various American cities began strikes and protests demanding the 8-hour workday, with Chicago at the center of the movement. Thousands of workers took to the streets, and the protests continued for several days. On May 3rd, at the McCormick Harvester factory in Chicago, police opened fire on protesting workers, killing several. In response, a peaceful rally was organized on May 4th at Haymarket Square. But as the rally was ending, an unknown person threw a bomb at the police. Several officers were killed, and in retaliation, police fired into the crowd, killing and injuring many workers and civilians. This incident, now known as the Haymarket Massacre, led to widespread repression of labor leaders. 8 worker leaders were arrested, and 4 were executed. Although it was a major blow to the labor movement, it also strengthened worker solidarity. The Haymarket Martyrs became symbols of the labor struggle. 3 years later, in 1889, at a workers' conference in Paris, it was decided that May 1st would be observed internationally in memory of the Haymarket Martyrs and to support workers' rights. On May 1st, 1890, the day was observed for the first time across Europe, America, and beyond. In the 20th century, May Day became one of the most important days for labor movements worldwide. Workers held rallies, parades, and cultural programs to voice their demands. In many countries, May 1st is now a public holiday. After Bangladesh gained independence in 1971, May Day was declared a national holiday. Labor organizations and trade unions observe the day with various programs demanding fair wages, safe workplaces, and worker welfare. On a related note, many people across the world, especially those facing joblessness, attempt to enter the U.S. illegally. One of the most dangerous and infamous routes is the Darien Gap, a treacherous jungle path between Colombia and Panama. If you want to learn more about the horrors of this journey, don't miss our detailed video on it. To stay updated with our upcoming videos, subscribe to this channel and click the bell icon.